transition in his room. How have you seen those outside backers kind of grow in front of you?
Honestly, it's been amazing. We've lost a lot of depth. A lot of guys graduated. But to watch Nico, Olu, and all them step up, it's been amazing. We got some new guys coming in, like DJ. He's taking on a big role in the room. I think it's just awesome watching, like, everyone understands their position and their role, but everyone's owning it. Like, no one's barking back at each other. It's all, everyone's ready and to go, and they just want to help the team out.
You look at the defense overall, what would you say is the strength of the unit?
Of our defense?
Yeah.
I think the strength of our defense.
You gotta say secondary. I mean,
Yeah.
If you say anything else, I'm gonna be
I
disappointed.
know. But I'm trying to not. I think our defense. It is the secondary, but I think our defense is just the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you ask what the strength is, I think you have to take us all in a whole. I think there's nobody out there that's trying to outshine anyone. Everyone's out there doing their 111th and trying to win for the guy next to them. No one's trying to outdo it and say, hey man, like, I just want to go to the league, or I'm just trying to make a name for myself. Everyone's out there trying to win for each other, And we have a big season ahead of us. We have something to prove for others. And I think, if you talk about our defense, it's got to be all of us. There's no, one true strength.
Talk about your dog, because I know you got a dog.
I did get a dog. I got a golden retriever, 5 months old now, Whiskey. That's my guy. It's been really awesome. It's been, my favorite thing. I actually got to go pick him up right after this. I'm going to let him come run around. Trainers drop ice off right over there. He just lays in it all day.
How's the condition of your home? Has he destroyed it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's I like to call it messy clean.
Yeah.
He's teething, so
Lots
everything
of
that's
toys.
wood. Yeah.
You gotta hide
toys
your
everywhere.
shoes. Yeah.
Shoes. Yeah.
Don't let him get your flip-flops.
No, the worst is the rug. He tries to go for the rug, so I doorways. You gotta put towels on it. People are walking through my house. I'm not disgusting.
Yeah.
He's gonna rip that up.
Real question. Same defense, pretty much,
Yeah.
with Coach Bray, but what has Coach Hayward brought then to the defense?
A new light of discipline, I think. I think it's really cool to see. Coach Bray was very disciplined with us, obviously, and everyone knows Coach Bray. But it's like a different way of being disciplined. He wants us, pre-snap communication is huge emphasis for him. Something we look at is instead of just being a DB and I have to know my job and my coverage, we're looking at the scheme as a whole to understand where everyone fits. And that's when, back to your question of what is the strength of our defense, I think it's all of us, because we all understand everyone has a job to do. It's really important to us that, hey, I have to get my job done so someone else can make this play.
Have you already found that to be advantageous? Have you noticed that by knowing what other guys are doing, you've made plays or been near a play you probably wouldn't have?
Absolutely. I think it's very fun to notice. I can look down at the D-line and I know what front they're in, and I know exactly what gaps are going to open up for me. And I think it's very smart football for him to be giving that to us, the whole scheme. People are making plays that you wouldn't necessarily think.
Yeah.
And Coach Bray harped on it too, but talking about drops and how important they are, what they lead to QBs overthrowing, and that gets us paid when linebackers drop deeper or in a certain way. So I think that's awesome.
What's the significance of your headband?
So I'm Japanese, Hawaiian, and white, and my grandpa always just wanted me to be very grown up in the roots with it, and it's
He's
just
Japanese?
a way. Yeah, it's just a way to show him that I still because I never get to see him. He lives in Hawaii.
Okay.
And it's just a way that when I have photos and stuff, my dad can send them to him. So it's a great way to show him. And then he actually made it for me.
Oh,
And
nice.
on the top in Japanese it says certain victory. Oh, I'm sorry.
Certain victory?
Yeah, so it's just like an omen of good luck.
Is that a phrase that is important to him, or was it just something he kind of tailor-made for you?
He tailor-made it for me. Yeah,
Anything he said to you in the past, or?
It was something growing up. My mom has try not to suck, love
Yeah.
mom. That's my mom's thing. My
love
dad's
that.
thing is, no matter what, when you go out there, you're playing for something. So he wants me to go out there and win. And I know that sounds crazy. Everyone's have fun because no, my family we want to win.
Okay.
Yeah,
so when you're playing for something, it's to win.
Yes, to win. So do my best, and I need to show that I can be out here.
What island does your grandfather live on?
Oahu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you tight with him? Do you see him?
I've been seeing him a lot more often.
Okay.
When growing up, it was really hard because I have two older brothers, so we're all playing sports.
Yeah.
And traveling to Hawaii is very expensive.
Yeah.
But recently, I've been going out there a lot.
Okay.
It's been nice to see him.
Nice.
Yeah.
What have you seen out of the young guys so far in the secondary?
Dude, the young guys, they are talented. These kids are extremely talented. You got X, you got Dre, you got Marion and Heem. All these kids who transferred in, freak athletes. And it's great to see them work, I think they're transitioning from JUCO, and some are true incoming freshmen. And it's just football is football. You get to the next level, and it's a lot of scheme that comes into it. It's not just all about raw talent. So it's awesome watching them learn and learn how to learn even. You know what I mean? Like the way you take notes, the way you listen in a meeting, like understanding that when you write something down, you got to write it down 3 times to really learn it. You know, so I think it's awesome. I think those kids are going to grow and they're going to be dominant.
You're kind of like the guy that's been around for a while now. I wonder, A, what that's like, and B, like, what has your path kind of influenced how you approach being that elder statesman?
Yeah, I'm older now. I think it was really cool. Like, I got to I got to grow in the room with guys like Alex Austin, Jay Grant, KT, you know, Ray Wright. Even like Alton Julian is still older than me, so that's always good. J-Rob. No, but, you know, those guys just paved the way of, hey, man, when we can have fun and everything, but when it's time to work, it's time to work. Like, there was no joking around during indies. There was, if we said we're doing something, we're doing it. You know, they came out with fire under them. They always had something to prove. And I think, like, my headband says Southern Victory, but that's the same with them. Like, they came out here to prove something. Like, that 2021 team, oh, my gosh. It was just star after star. Bump was a monster. You know, he came in on JUCO fresh off the boat, and he hopped in and he did his job. I think it was really cool to see. And I think they've really influenced the room. You know, we have a standard in the room that we have to uphold. And I think, like, Skylar, AJ still holds it very well, you know. And he's coming back. And that's just so great to see. But, no, I think it's taught me that I need to lead by example, first and foremost. But then also, like, sometimes, like, Jay Grant, not everyone's going to like me, but they're going to respect what I have to say, you know? So sometimes you just got to say things. People don't like it, but they're going to get over it.
So you're not hesitant to speak up if you feel like
I
you
try
must.
not to. Yeah. That's good.
You started as a walk-on, but you're Scully now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
What was that moment like?
Oh, it's surreal. You know, Coach Bray had us all in the meeting. He told me to stand up. And I was like, I'm in trouble for something. Now, but when he told me I was on scholarship, I kind of just froze, you know, like, yeah, like I'm a walk-on. I really want to earn it, you know, everything. But it was really cool, like, actually being in the moment. You know, like, Jaden Grant told me that when he, like, oh, it's surreal when he does. I'm like, yeah, I don't really understand. KT's same way, you know. He's like, yeah. And then when it hit me, I was like, oh, yeah, I get it now, you know.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. I felt really honored and blessed that they let me do that.
When did he tell you? Like, when was the meeting?
Spring, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Spring?
I think spring. But
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like after spring ball or
Okay.
before spring. It might have been like right around there, spring ball.
Was it like one of those scenes we always see where the team goes nuts, or was it?
Yeah. It was one of those. It was like 4 of us. So it was me, Trent Walker, Bryce, and Tyler Volton. It was awesome. It was really cool to see those guys
fun,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. But it's been like, it's funny watching those guys.
Thanks, Jay.
Appreciate
Appreciate you.